Jamaal,
Well, go ahead.
what's up?
Nothing. How are
Long
you?
time we are coming on. Long time we are come. But guess what? Jamaal and Delcita. My name is Andrea Delcita, right? And you are?
Jamaal Black.
And we're listening to
Microphone check. One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
Awesome.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl Delcita here, and I want you to meet Jamaal. Why do I want you to meet Jamaal? I've been talking about Jamaal for a while. Jamaal has been my student at Dental Technical. Jesus have mercy. The boy, yeah. The boy, yeah, turned into a big man, yeah. But Jamaal, before we go into talking about what we really want to talk
Right.
about, let's look a little bit at what is happening on the entertainment scene.
Oh my word. This week has been such a blast for me. Oh my
Right.
god, every second I get a different notification. If it's not Loop, it is the YouTube. It's not YouTube, it's just one of those comedians saying something. What a pandemic in the industry. The media pandemic.
Where you say it's rushing through
Trust me.
and the numbers are going up, right?
Of course.
So we had we had the whole Shenseea video being out, right?
Right.
And by the time Shenseea video was out, this was Amari, come on, talking about where she are going this year.
Embarrassment
Right?
to the Jamaica.
Right, and she need to go left, and Amari, I'll give example of what she
Right.
could have sing, say, right? And I said which rhythm she could have do it upon and so forth. The taxi rhythm and boom, to dum, 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 to dum.
Right.
And then by the time that we hear say Shenseea do one live, right? And Shenseea do live actually talking about the song and so forth, and at the same time she was dismissing our thought process on what she's doing, because we are expecting her to be doing predominantly dancehall, and
Right.
she's saying no man.
She's only in it for 5 years.
Right, she's in it for she has given dancehall 5 years,
right.
and now she wishes to get out of the box. She
Right.
never says she'll leave dancehall,
Right.
as some people say, but she just say she wishes to do something
Something more.
different and something more and satisfy another part of the market
Right.
and all them something there. All right, fine. Then no, she go up on Twitter and she said I say, based on the criticism where Amari give her, she can't hate Amari. Me just can't hate that lady.
Right.
Father God, who gonna tell her to go praise Amari or give Amari a nice word? Amari come back and say, Amari come back and start praise Shenseea.
And say, she's a beautiful girl. Crazy.
So she moved from the left and she come back
to
on
the
the
right,
right, right? And right now, I think she put out another video, something to do with, and look here, let me do it, me wrap it up quick, because I don't want people think say me a social media entertainment commentator. So look
Right.
here now. Then guess who came on now? Lady Saw. Lady Saw. And Lady Saw do one sermon, one long elevator sermon. When me look at it, me see 1 hour counting non-stop. Me say, Father, me mean how hard you know. And she a talk and she a say, boy, they must not do that. And people are commenting and say, and the pink wall. I say, yo, Lady Saw, you did it, you make your bed garment to go be. So we are come make people then we come in a church when they're ready, make them turn. So what you think though? What you think?
Well, personally for me, I believe that what's happening right now in our media with our artists or representative of Jamaica, that I wouldn't say that I'm ashamed of them. However, there's really no substance for me as a young person to really
Right.
sell me bed on them. So ladies can carry bed gas, but I can't carry my bed gas lady star, because there's really nothing to pull from them as a young man on my journey personally. So me personally, I don't think there's nothing there for me. However, I do follow them up sometimes, and I just take it a little laugh and a drama,
Right.
because when ladies are coming at them, I find that really rude, and I think she really, step
When
over,
you
step
say
her
rude or
boundary.
misplaced.
I would say misplaced,
Misplaced.
because well, it can go in both, because you really never, highlight people and then you're gonna tell them that they should turn to this because that's where you don't do stuff.
Probably
like
it
that.
would be like when as a comedian and me me show the driver, and when me deliver one line, like when me say I'm me name Delcita, you know my website www.whendelcitahave6.com and then like me you one next actress now deliver a similar line, and I say come on, you cannot deliver those kind of
Right.
lines, it's not good, it's not healthy,
Right.
I'm not saying we're not to do corrective surgery. Make me careful coming out trouble nobody at their surgery.
I mean, I would have
But I'm
said,
not saying we can't have persons refrain from certain trajectory in their career, but then at the same time we have to be careful how we caution them. You understand?
well, honestly, for me, I think a man bread and butter is just a man bread and butter.
For real.
And if you have to really just shift the line, just say earn $1 because people can't pay your bills, and what a man think about you really don't pay the bills at the end of the month.
For real.
So you can't really say you can't. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And so if you think doing up your body and shaking it up is the way out for you, well, go ahead. I support you.
For real. And everybody has their target
course.
audience, target market. Them control a segment of the market. For example, Spice has her target audience, and especially when she go to do her live performances. And no doubt they come there to be entertained.
Of course.
And when me tell her say Spice is an acrobatic, but when she do it well. She do well when her acrobatics them nice and so forth. Me like her routine. Me love her routines, right? Not every one of our costumes that she wear, I'm going to say wow, but at the same time, as she know what she want to wear. When me go up on stage, enough for me them tear up sitting and look disheveled as.
I mean, you rightfully said it, that everybody really have their audience, and
right.
I don't think it is fair for you to come out and want to abolish a man audience and want to really talk about a man identity and tell a man to turn from what they're doing. I mean, you do what you do, you love what you do,
right.
and you don't want to stop what you do. And I mean, people will enhance their career and expand their territory based on what or where they see their light coming through from. So I
want to close off this discussion with how I feel about the whole thing. I think the Caribbean, including predominantly Jamaica,
right.
how they felt about Shenseea is not like they hate her. They don't. It's a case where everybody has his expectation of the artist. And so what they got from her was not what they expected. And so they were voicing their opinion and say, yo, I know that we want from you, man. We want back the same little things them like the Shenseea anthem we will give you and so that we can go along bad and so forth. Right? So I not think, it's not that they hate her. They just want her talent to be as they predicted. And that's how Jamaicans stay, and that's how fans are. That's how Caribbean fans are.
Would you say, because I don't want to be opposing to you, however, I wouldn't say that they'll see Shenseea, that's really what they expected from her. The thing about it is that Shenseea is now becoming an international artist. And then, we both travel. When we go to different territories, we see different things and we adapt.
Right.
And so she's now expanding her territories. She's now seeing new things and she's bringing it home. So I think the persons who are against it, because the world has changed. The world has changed and music will change.
But your fans have not changed their expectations of you, or most of your fans. That is what I know. For example, Delcita with the black face and the rotten teeth is who people liked first. And when them see Delcita look different on stage, they don't necessarily are gonna like it. They will understand why she's not using the black face, whether it represents something else in another era, whether it is mocking the black man's journey, or whether it is a Delcita personal issue wherein when I have on the black on my face, it damage the pigment on my face, and I can't get out, so I have to take off it off of my face. So, but people are going to say, yeah, we understand, but nevertheless, man, that we love you see. We love when you come out and look tattered and your black face now, you give a joke or bust up. So that's what they were saying about Shenseea. Say, yes, we understand that you have to be what you call probably eclectic in your choices of music, but at the same time, man, the genre we used to adapt the why you figure and we think so you should have done the girl, you should have done Megan Thee Stallion, you make Megan sound better than you. So it's a case where they might say, me nah play, oh they make my Shenseea come out and a sound like my Shenseea star, just star. So anyway, I'm gonna end this segment and listeners will be right back. Listeners and viewers, see you soon.
Peace out.
Guess who? Delcita, and guess where I'm at? At the Adonijah Child Development Center.
Yes, right here you get all the therapy for your children done, but it doesn't have to be a child. It can be a teenager. Yes, because you know when you have a picture with child developmental delay, and you scratch your head and say, what is it for me no father? I wish my mom get me picnic access. Don't worry. Come to 102A, Waltham Park Road.
Welcome back.
To microphone check. 1, 2, 3. But what a discussion we just had.
I enjoy it.
Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
But you heard the breaking news. But before I go there, which university you went to?
Which university I attended? Northern Caribbean University.
Hold up. You heard what just happened to them?
What happened?
They just got hacked and run into ransom. Yes.
What?
Of course. Let me read
What
the
you mean
news for
hack
you.
and run into ransom? The
breaking
university
news.
now walk on the road where you mean they hack?
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Jamaica Gleaner. A major data security breach at Northern Caribbean University in Manchester could cost the Adventist-run institution millions of dollars as hackers have encrypted accounting and other files and demanding payment for their release. Can you believe that? To the university went to?
No, wait, no. No, read about the part. What you say about accounting? Encrypted the accounting? And a demand what?
Millions to release the data.
So, let me see if I can understand this. So, everybody, students will go to Northern Caribbean University, where you better then use their bank account, their credit card or whatever and transfer data. Remember, say account. Me go to Northern Caribbean University. When me go there, you deliver everything to accounts, right? If you have a payment plan, if whatever it is, the money come to. I remember, say everybody know online this, online that. So most, what you say?
It's crazy. It just get hacked, you know.
You mean hacker hack? No, don't laugh. You don't laugh. Cause me don't understand. Me do acting. So when they do, they hacky or they hacky? Or they hitty like hacky? Which one? Me not laugh. I serious something. That means that people account get compromised.
And confidential details like date of birth, address, credit card information, everything has been exposed.
Yes. So,
and then they're releasing millions. But then my question
suppose
is,
then give them millions and it's still not released.
That's my question. What do we have to standard at when you receive these millions that you're requesting?
These
that
years me I eat hacky. Me a hack past stage. Me never know so them could have hack University of Jamaica. Jamaica reached there so.
But Northern Caribbean University has been doing very well in IT, you know.
Extremely
because
well.
I think they'll win
and science
some
too, the sciences.
In the past.
Yeah, man, they have won competitions. But Jamaal, one thing that I'm thinking about now, right now, Jesus have mercy. With online school and a number of these students are home, even if they're going into university, they still have to log on to submit assignments and all that sort of thing. Because quite a few courses before even the pandemic, there are a number of courses that are online courses. How are these students going to log on?
And then they're going to rebel because they have paid for these courses and made many sacrifices.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's a very...
That sounds to me like they would have to create a whole new program again to for all of this, to accommodate all of this database. They would have to build one brand new database from scratch. I used to be an IT person, so I remember all of the languages. But as far as I'm concerned, NCU condolences. Sorry, not condolences. I'm sorry to hear about your situation, and I'm wishing all your students well at this time. All right. So, Jamaal, thank you so much for talking to me. Anyway, I'm actually closing the NCU segment. I want to go into the whole thing of talking about students these days, young students these days, young people. Hey, Delcita here, what's up? Let me tell you something. I have health issues, and my health issue is that I suffer very low iron, sometimes almost anemic, fainted and all them something. Whenever I have them look at something, sometimes I miss functions because of how weak I feel. And when I get weak, when my iron drops very low, as they say, Lord, our sugar drop, yes. You know, I just have to sit down and say I can't go. Rehearsals, all them something there. Sometimes I forget rehearsal. And because I do this and do that, by the time now I jump in a vehicle and drive go, I can't left. because my iron drop on me and I feel like I go faint or all in because something there. Now I have discovered a product that has served me well. When I say serve me well, serve me well. Me up to the other day, I'll cutlass me have me not afraid to tell you me have cutlass that chop out me. Desired Balance is the name of the product. It's the name of the brand, Desired Balance. They have one called Full Joy. They have one called Iron Boost. There's another one called Morning Burst. And there's also one that is called Oh My Callaloo. No, my favorite is Oh My Callaloo. To me, you are so wonderful. Now, these juices, they are combined in such a way that when I drink them, believe you me, my energy they way up and stay up. Welcome back. I'm Delcita.
And I'm Jamaal.
And you're listening or watching.
Microphone check.
1, 2, 3. Jamaal, what you beard with?
Beard?
You look like you at them I'm a beard with. Ever since you realize I'm a natural person, you know. But just like these soaps, so them cotton soap. This is a bear soap. This is cinnamon and coffee. And you know, when you bathe with them soap, you're not guy your bed and you hide up like a skin. No man, it smells so nice, and they make my love smell. They love it. Like they make me keep it up my panty drawer. This is Neem. Thank you, Bear. Thank you for sponsoring us. Oh gosh. You know Neem good for the skin. Neem is very good for the skin. So if you're having skin challenges, you can use the Neem soap. Anywhere you have you have any bump anywhere. You have a baby bump.
Not at all.
Alright. So Jamaal, you know, there's something I really want to congratulate you on. You just a minute ago you were in dental technical. Just a minute ago. Of course, I was your guidance counselor rather. And when I come to class, I used to be pure problem. But I know so you love me. And if you not see me, you come for me. And that's why I tell my fans on Facebook that Jamaal is one of the person that I really love. But I'm happy to see what is happening to you. The question though I want to ask you, do you think that many students who are in school now or who even left school at the time when you left, you think so them really upon the trajectory where you there because you're a first year student at Mico, you work part-time, this one you work part-time here, so I'm happy for you, and you're doing special education which not many persons are doing, but we'll go into that in another podcast. How do you feel about students now, the youths now? You think they're on the path that you're on?
Definitely not, and I feel proud myself. I mean, a lot of youths my age are surrounded by so many influences that they can't find their identity. Happily, I find mine from I was going in my teenage area. And so from I was like 15, 16, I know exactly what I want. A lot of persons are surrounded by so many negative vibes, community stigmas, influenced by both social media, all sort of different entities around them, so they're not able to really find their true identity, to really know where they were or where they should be. Because
I find you talking about investment, you're talking about buying a car and all that sort of thing, and you're doing it honestly. You're not thinking of going out there for go juggle anything where you're not supposed to juggle, any illegal stuff. You're talking about getting honest bread. What do you think, besides what you have said, is there anything else that you think can happen? Because how me see it right now, is parenting have to take over, because if the children are headstrong in terms of seeing them trajectory as how they want their life to be, 2 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, guess what? They become time wasters, and they might look for a quick money. So what you think? You think the parenting should be playing a greater part? What about the church?
What about our persons that we call role models? Persons that these young people feed their minds to 24 hours. Sometimes it's not parenting, you know. Because as a parent, you can do so much and no more. But remember that our children and young people are going out in different schools and church, and they're seeing different things. They're seeing different mind, different perspective of the world. And then we have our common music, which is also a part of our growing children. And so that is also a part of what's happening too.
But one of the things where we need to talk about though, is that And that's why I say, nobody, where the world reach now, because if you notice, every artist I say, we never tell nobody if we turn we in a role model, we are do what we have to do.
Yeah.
That's what they are saying. So I'm saying parents have to step up more now and have conversations with their children.
Real conversation.
Right? Me have conversation with Femi one, and sometimes we go head to head, but these are nice banters that we have. Right? It don't mean that she not listen certain music. It don't mean that she not listen. Me no want call up nobody name. Right? But she listen certain music, but at the same time, she not make it consume her.
I mean, many years ago, I think a few months ago, I invited you to a function, and you said something that resonated with me when we're on topic of relationship, and you said that relationship should really be a topic. And I remember once I was at a church service, and the minister at the time was acting as pastor. He said that as young people growing up, there are some conversations our parents never have with us, like commonly sex, and then they think that those things are really not there. So there are some real things happening in the world that as young people, as children, our parents really talk to us about it, and persons are old.
They have to talk, and one other thing is you have to talk about.
And they're not talking
goals.
about it with us, and then we're going out there to really face it without the knowledge.
So guess what? You see, the next podcast, we have so many things to talk about, but make sure so we talk about the part of the next podcast.
Of course.
All right, and let me say again, congratulations to you, and I want to say to all the young persons out there, say, look, amidst the noise, amidst the distraction that is out there, you can be ambitious and you can achieve your career goals. And if you know, you can be successful. And it doesn't mean that you can't go on the internet. It's like when you go on the internet to look for ads at a different something on social media, as same so you can go Google different kind of careers that suits your personality. You can't even do one personality test, but as I say, we'll talk about that. Jamaal, it was my absolute pleasure being with you on Microphone Check. From podcast 1.
Definitely.
We finally did it.
High five.
What you think? Me youth? What you think?